This robot just won the highest award at CES 2026. It navigates smoke-filled buildings, identifies what's burning, and automatically selects the right extinguishing agent. AI in the fire service isn't coming, it's here. But here's what nobody's talking about. The departments getting this right aren't replacing their people, they're making their people better. Today, I'm going to show you exactly how to start using AI in your department this week without the hype, without the fear, and without spending a dime. I'm Claude, and every week we break down what fire service leaders actually need to know about technology. Here's the reality check. I talked to chiefs who are terrified AI will replace firefighters. I've talked to others who bought expensive AI tools they don't understand and they're not using. Both groups are missing the point. The fire service has always adopted technology. From leather buckets to thermal imaging cameras, AI is no different. It's a tool, and like any tool, it's only as good as the hands using it. Today, I'm giving you three things. First, the framework the smartest departments are using to think about AI. Second, 3 free tools you can literally try today. Third, the number one mistake that'll waste your time and your department's money. Let's get into it. Let's start with the framework, because if you're getting this wrong, nothing else matters. It's called human in the loop. This isn't just a buzzword. It's the guiding principle behind every serious AI implementation in emergency services right now. NIST is using it. The major vendors are building around it, and the departments, seeing real results, have embraced it. AI handles the data processing. Humans make the decisions. Think about it like this. Predictive analytics can analyze 10 years of your incident data, cross-reference it with weather patterns and building inventory, and tell you Tuesday afternoons in this district have a 40% higher fire risk. That's powerful, but AI doesn't reposition your apparatus. The AI doesn't adjust your staffing. You do. The AI surfaces insights. You apply judgment. Here's a real example from the research. NIST is developing machine learning tools that can predict flashover in a residential structure in real time across up to 14 compartments. Does that replace the officer reading smoke conditions? No. Does it give the officer another data point to make a better decision? Absolutely. That's human in the loop. So before you buy anything, before you try anything, ask yourself, does this tool augment my people's judgment, or is it trying to replace it? If a vendor can't answer that question clearly, walk away. All right, let's get practical. Here are 3 AI tools you can use this week, all free, to see what this technology can actually do for your department. Tool number 1, Google's NotebookLM. This one's a game changer for training and policy. Here's how it works. You upload your document, your SOGs, your pre-plans, your training manuals, and the AI lets you have a conversation with them. Watch this. I've uploaded a department's respiratory protection policy. Now I ask, what are the SCBA inspection requirements for company officers? And it doesn't just give me a generic answer. It pulls directly from the document and shows me exactly where I found the information. No hallucinations, no made-up facts, just your policies, searchable by conversation. Think about what this means for training new officers. Instead of telling a probie to go read the SOGs, you can say, here's a tool to help you understand them. The free tier gives you 100 notebooks with up to 50 sources each. That's enough to get you started. I'll drop a link in the description. Tool number 2, ChatGPT or Claude. These are the big general purpose AI assistants, and they're incredibly useful if you know how to talk to them. Here's the mistake I see chiefs making. They use AI like Google. They type in a question, they get a mediocre answer, and think this is useless. That's not how it works. AI isn't a search engine, it's a collaborator. And like any collaborator, you need to give it context. Let me show you the difference. A bad prompt would be write a training scenario. But what do you get? Generic garbage. A good prompt is, you are an experienced fire service training officer. Write a 30-minute tabletop exercise for company officers. Focus on size of decisions, for a working fire in a Type 5 wood frame single-family dwelling. Include 3 decision points where the IC must choose between offensive and defensive operations. The audience has 5 to 10 years of experience. Now you're getting somewhere. 3 prompting tips from the research. 1. Be explicit. AI isn't a mind reader. The more detail you give, the better the output. 2. Assign a role. Tell AI to act as a training officer, a safety officer, a fire investigator. It changes how it responds. 3. Specify your audience. Explain this is for a probie. Gives you a different context than explain this for a battalion chief. Use these for drafting pre-plans, running after-action reports, creating training scenarios, even drafting community risk reduction materials. Start a conversation, build on it. Treat it like you're working with a very fast, very knowledgeable staff officer who needs clear direction. Tool number 3 isn't a specific product. It's a category you need to understand: predictive analytics. This is where the big money is going, and vendors are going to start knocking on your door if they haven't already. Here's what predictive analytics does. It takes your historical data, your CAD records, your incident reports, inspection data, combines it with external data like weather and demographics and forecasts where problems are likely to occur. The best systems can help you predict high-risk time periods and location for fires, optimize apparatus positioning based on call patterns, forecast equipment maintenance before something fails, even monitor firefighter health during operations. Now, here's my caution. This is powerful stuff, but it's not magic. Before you buy anything, ask these 3 questions. What data does it need, and do we have it? Who owns the data once it's in your system? How was the model trained, and on what department's data? What happens when the AI is wrong? Any vendor who can't answer these questions clearly isn't ready for your department. And remember, the AI predicts, you decide, human in the loop. Before we wrap up, I want to tell you the number 1 mistake I see departments making with AI. They treat it like a magic box. They hear the hype, buy a tool, and expect it to solve problems automatically. Then, when it doesn't work perfectly out of the box, they abandon it. Here's the truth the research made crystal clear. AI in 2026 requires learning and building at the same time. You can't just watch demos. You have to use the tools, start small, experiment, make mistakes when the stakes are low. The departments winning with AI aren't the ones with the biggest budgets. They're the ones with leaders willing to try something, learn from it, and iterate. That's you. That's this video. That's today. All right, here's your mission for the week. Pick 1 tool, just 1. Try Google's NotebookLM with one of your SOGs. Ask ChatGPT to help you draft a training scenario. Start a conversation with your command staff about how predictive analytics might fit your department. Then come back here, drop a comment telling me what you tried. I read every comment and I want to know what's working for you. If this video has helped you, hit the subscribe button. We put out new content every week on technology that actually matters for the fire service. And share this with another fire chief who needs to see it. We're all in this together. Stay safe out there, and I'll see you next week.